She'll ask you lots of questions to find out who you are, to make you feel like a star. She doesn't care if you animate on the ones or the twos. She just wants to get to know the real you. Oh, yes to that. The animator's friend, she's with you till the end. She'll be your new best friend after cocktails and coffee. The conversation is so carefree. She doesn't care if you animate on the ones or the twos. Just sit back, relax, and time will fly by. Here we go.
Hello, I'm the animator's friend, India Lombardi-Bello. Thanks for joining me today. I'm talking to my friend Simeon Kondev today. I've been trying to get Simeon on the show for a long time, but it's like, it's been like, yes, Simeon's got to get on the show. I feel like he's like the most talked about person that was just like not on the show. He would come up in lots of different episodes. So happy to finally have him on so that you good people can know who we're talking about if you don't know him already. He is a Bulgarian American animator. He's worked at many studios in the past, most recently at BuzzFeed, working on the show Land of Bogs with previous podcast guest Brent Sievers. And now he is going solo, going independent with his new short form vertical animation series called Society Animals, which you can find on Instagram, TikTok, and most importantly, YouTube. So follow and subscribe and engage with all of that content. We talk, quite a bit about this particular show, but then also just the growth of short form vertical content and how it can be a really excellent avenue for animators to be more independent, to have just more agency over their creative output. And speaking of having some agency over your creative output, don't forget that I have a new little sponsor, Camp Snap. They're screen-free digital cameras with the photos looking to me like disposable camera footage. I love them. You can see examples of the photos that they take on my Instagram, Lucky Dog Face. So if you like the way those photos look and you like the way this camera sounds, you can go to the link in my show notes and get $5 off on a camera of your choosing. I feel like there's not that much to say today. Let's just get into it. This is my conversation with my friend, Simeon Kondev. So you have a new endeavor, Society Animals.
That's true. That's true.
Tell us about it.
Tell you about it. It's a new cartoon IP property. The goal is to make an account and IP that I owned, and then just like any series, but sort of, 15 to 20 seconds at a time. Just trying to replicate what I'd been making at BuzzFeed, but on my own terms, and so that I could, enjoy all the expenses and rewards of making the thing myself. Yeah. So right now it's just me. We're only a few months in. I pull in my girlfriend Theodora for brainstorming and feedback. She's a super and voice acting.
Yes.
So she's really patient and generous with me for that. So I really appreciate her help. It's huge.
What are the thematic interests of society animals?
Thematic interest. Because it's distributed on the internet, must be relatable. So anything that people feel strongly about, I'm interested in exploring. But mainly, I don't know, I mean, a lot of interpersonal stuff, you know, because I want these characters doing things and like motivated by their emotions. But I don't know. Is this the sort of answer? Thematic. What are themes? What is a theme? Yeah. I don't know. Have you noticed any themes? I mean, I maybe I shouldn't presume. Maybe you've never seen it.
No, I've watched it. Kind of relationship-y.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, you said that, I guess, interpersonal, like relationships.
No, but it's true. Like you're talking about like romantic relationships, and that is more specific. And it's true. And I think that is very much a symptom of my brainstorming with my girlfriends.
Yes.
Instead of brainstorming with my platonic male friends.
Right.
I think different, like brainstorming with different people generates different ideas, obviously. And I am interested in trying to conceive ideas with other people. You know, I reached out. If you want to be somebody that I'm speaking to the podcast audience,
dear listener.
If you want to be a plank that I bounce ideas off of, you know, hit me up.
Just anybody?
It's true. What am I opening myself up to? Mutuals, moots.
Okay, mutuals. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oomphy, hit me up. You don't know this?
No.
It's a play. All right. Here are the mutations. One of my followers becomes OOMF, and that phonetically spells oomph.
Okay.
And then people sort of playfully say oomphy.
Oomphy. That's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your sign?
Aquarius. Yeah. Yep. And I know that you're Gemini.
Yes. It's well documented that I'm Gemini. Yeah, that's interesting. I see the Aquarius, but sometimes I find like Aquarius to be like cagey, but I don't find you to be like that so much. Do you know what your rising and your moon are?
I don't know anything beyond that.
Okay.
I'll be honest. My girlfriend, like, you know, was more curious.
She probably knows.
she knows. She made me download CoStar, but then even that required information. And so I had to like text my mom to figure out some of these things. Yeah. So, you know, it's out there. Like you could friend me on CoStar or something. Is that how they do it? Is it like MySpace for astrology?
Yeah. Find me on CoStar.
Yeah, connect. We need to connect on CoStar. That would answer all your questions.
Okay.
If you wanna like private eye yourself into my zodiac.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other day I was at a show and I was talking to this like young guy who'd like just moved to the city. He's like 23 or something. And everybody was like talking about astrology, and he was a Pisces. But he did. I don't know if you know about Pisces.
I know it's a fish.
Yes, they're like they're known for being very emotional. I'd say like out of the water. Out of the water signs, they're like the most watery. So they're like the most like emotional and just like pouring emotion. Like they can't even help themselves, kind of thing, you know?
I imagine like a fish like flopping in a puddle.
That's what I think of when I think of them and try to like imagine this. Like, that's what I see too. But like he did not come across that way at all. So then I was like, okay, like what's your rising and your moon? And he was like, I don't know. And then like, I feel like a responsibility because he's like young, he's like new to this city, like he's like, you know, on the dating scene. I was like, you need to know these things, and you need to be prepared for questions. So I was like, give me the details, and I'm going to help you out. So I forget what he ended up all being, but like his rising and his moon, because like I told him this, I was like, people are very reticent towards the Pisces man, and you need to be prepared for that. You know, there's a lot of
Wait, is this a person you're on a date with?
No, this is just
but you're like,
literal
you're
stranger.
giving this stranger dating advice.
Yes, because I felt, I don't know, he just seemed so like naive and just like in the world. And I was just like, you need to know these things, you know? And so yeah, I helped him out. And we figured out like, how does he talk? How is he going to talk about it when the girlies bring it up, you know?
Well, if I was gonna, if you're listening, stranger,
I don't remember his name or anything. So.
I mean, like, there's like the bad way to engage with it, which is like, I think it's stupid, and like, you know, to like totally disregard it. Like, I don't think that's like the move. But what do I have to say about this? I think you, as long as you're open.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, nobody likes a know-it-all.
No.
But I guess it would be funny to get into conflict about it. I guess it's kind of like a low stakes argument you could get into on a date.
Yeah.
If you started like talking about, I'm generalizing you in this way, and then people are like, that's true or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it could be good like date banter, date debate. Yeah. What do you think about your Aquariusness?
I just know that it's cold, like in February, and that's, it's always colder on my birthday, and that's frustrating. That's like my main thing about my birthday generally. But
you wish it was like a warm weather.
I do. I mean, I don't know. I had this idea like there's something incongruous that like February is cold, but that's like Valentine's Day. Like would that not be warm? Anyway.
Maybe you could celebrate a half birthday one year.
That would be better. Nobody, the person that only celebrates his half birthday.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I had a friend that threw a little unbirthday party.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
After Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I like your winter birthdays because the winter months, you know, they're slower. So it's like exciting when it's like, oh my God, there's a party, you know, and also well documented on the podcast.
I see. Right. Yeah. You talked about my birthday.
There are many memories from that one in particular.
Sure. Yeah.
When it was snowing.
Right. You're telling me that you're saying that not many people throw a party in February. And
I feel like, it's less common that people are like, I feel like people like kind of hole up in the winter here.
I think that's true, but a winter party is pretty cozy. I don't know. Then like everybody gets to throw their big old coats on your beds.
That is annoying. Yes.
And like especially when it's wet.
Yeah, that's rough.
No, it's kind of okay. I have like associations that like, I don't know, like a holiday break or something like that, even though that is not true in February, but it's cozy.
Yeah. Where are you in the birth order?
First and only child.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Like I put it on there. I was like, I think he's an only child, but I don't really know. Me too.
Yeah. I think it's common for Bulgarians my age.
Oh, really?
To be only children. Yeah. Because like the late 80s, early 90s, it was transitioning from communism to a capitalist democracy. And that, according to my mother, was a very uncertain time. Yeah. I think I know many only children or people with only one sibling. Bulgarians, I should say. Yeah.
And you lived there for the first like few years of your life?
Yeah. I immigrated, I was 3 or 4.
Wow.
To Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Ohio?
It was with my mother because that's where Dan, my father, was living. Dayton, Ohio. Little farmhouse. I think there were horses. Oh. There were a lot of dogs.
Okay. That's cool.
And even like a tire swing.
Sounds very idyllic.
I just remember it's being cold a lot.
Yeah.
And it was like across from like a field.
Yeah.
A giant field. It was like a big transition from the urban Burgas, which is this coastal town, to what was rural Ohio.
Yeah. Did you feel like that like big difference even like at that young age? You were like, whoa.
I think there were bigger cultural differences to reconcile, like showing up at daycare and nobody understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
But I just had to watch Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. And then you primarily like grew up in, well, not primarily, but like you were in Kentucky for a lot of your youth.
That's correct. Yeah. India knows a lot about me.
I have a good memory.
India has a perfect memory. Yeah. I spent my adolescence in Kentucky, and that was really formative, more formative than any other place I grew up, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it near like a big city, or was it more just like in
it was
the
the suburbs, but it's, it was like, it's a city. Yeah. Yeah. We had, like 5 public high schools and 5 private high schools. Pretty big. In some ways, it probably like resembles Connecticut or something, like how suburban it was. But it's also a college town. University of Kentucky is based there. So, yeah, where I almost studied pharmacy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I kind of liked chemistry in high school.
Okay.
And there was even a program in my senior year where I had an opportunity to intern like half the school day. I did these for like 6 to 8 months, a bunch of these different internships, and one of them was at the commercial pharmacy. And I really was planning on going to like to study it, but then when I interned there, like I knew it was going to be boring. Like I expected it to be boring, and so that was no surprise. But I was surprised that it bothered me. So then I started looking at more commercial art applications and art schools.
So you were like at the same time interested or like pursuing like a career as like a pharmacist, or potentially a career as a pharmacist. You were also still like pursuing your like creative endeavors.
I guess. I mean, if you're asking like how creative I was in high school, like I wasn't that diligent about it. I don't think everybody, I think probably most people are not. Like, it's just like a passing interest. You know? That could be. I'll say like when I going to art school, like a lot of people had sort of planned to go there. Like right. they were on a path and they spent a long time building that portfolio up. And then it's something that I didn't take very seriously until much later. And then I sort of scrambled to get my portfolio together in time for late entry or something. Yeah. So when I realized that actually maybe I don't want pharmacy, I had a lot of catching up to do when I got to RISD.
Did you know that you wanted to do animation, or was it like, because I feel like everybody that I've talked to at RISD, they actually have something else in mind when they go there, and then they like encounter the animation side and they're like, oh wait, this is it, Yeah, I think my story is like you've heard described from like Brent and Nyan, RISD alumni that are my good friends. When I attended, I expected I would do graphic design or even architecture. I think I told my parents that I was going to do architecture. Makes sense.
And I think like I knew that I mean, if I'm honest, like I knew that it wasn't exactly what I was interested in, but I was also still afraid of even though I'd applied to art school and gotten in and I was going to attend, I was still afraid of what that meant. Yeah. So I still was like thinking of how to make it in the commercial world. It took just like my seeing like the open house of the animation studio and even, some of that work and like the facilities. And I realized, this is actually the stuff that makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. And like, I have the patience for it. Yeah.
3, you're the first person who's getting this question.
Sure.
What's the story of your name?
Wow. A lot of pressure.
I don't have a great story for my name. Everybody always asks me. And it's like, it's not great. So
I remember asking,
but it's not good either,
I'll bounce it back to you. Because I remember asking, and if I'm honest, I forget the answer. I'll say, I think of the Alanis Morissette song.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
But my name, Simeon, My name is Simeon. I think I'm named, this is really the tradition. I'm named after my father's father.
Gotcha.
Because I was born a boy. This is the Bulgarian tradition. And then if I was born a girl, I would have been named Yana after my maternal grandfather. And Simeon itself is like a regal name. It's the name of like the most celebrated ruler of Bulgaria.
Oh, very nice.
So if you go to any Bulgarian township, there's a ulica Tsar Simeon. So like Tsar Simeon Street. Everybody knows the name.
Yeah.
There.
And you would like spend time with your grandfather, right, when you would go back?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. India coming up with the deep cuts. Yes. Yeah, there was a time where I didn't return to the country until I was a teenager because of certain circumstances, but I have like a good relationship with my maternal grandfather, Yanko. So we'd spend the summer together and we'd exercise. That's his whole thing. Like when he retired, like fitness like became his whole hobby. You know, all he does is like exercise and like cook for himself, and then I train with him when I'm there. And like this, you know, this man is very fit, right? He like lifts like 2 to 3 times like what I lift, and like exercises with all like the meathead mafiosos in town. And they trust him because they know he's not a narc.
Yeah, it's a good quality.
Yeah.
4, what'd you eat today?
Potatoes.
Just potatoes.
I eat potatoes every day.
Wow, you love potatoes.
I'm obsessed.
I love potatoes too.
People know this about me.
Yeah.
I like hash browns in the morning normally. What about you? What are your preferred potatoes?
I mean, I like most potatoes, but I love mashed potatoes.
Yeah, those are also awesome.
Yeah.
I forget about them, and I shouldn't. I need to get some more mashed potatoes in my
I
life.
never make them. I don't know why, but whenever I go home, my mom will always make sure to like one day like make them because, and they're so. I mean, I think they never make them except for when I'm there, but they're always like, "This is like awesome." You know, they're just like delicious.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Why don't I have it? I mean, I think I don't have the technology for it.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't invented a way of mashing potatoes in my kitchen yet.
Yeah.
What do you need to?
A hand mixer, like just like like that kind.
Like an egg beater. You can tell I don't cook.
They're the ones like it's like you hold it in your hand and it's electric.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you can use it for eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's like the thing that you would like lick the.
Yeah.
Beater.
Yeah. It's just like I think that like that's like the poor man's like mixer. The rich man's mixer would be like the Cuisinart like standing mixer.
A stand mixer would do that for you as well. Okay, got it.
Although I've never. That's more like I feel like helpful for like baking and stuff like that. But I mean, you can use. There's some transferable skills there between the hand mixer and the standing mixer. But you could also just use. They have the ones the hand. You know what I mean? Like the mashers.
Like a tenderizer.
It's just like it.
Like a hammer.
It like looks like a squiggle.
Oh, I think I have seen that. Yeah, it looks like an EKG. Or something. I know what you're referring to.
I've never done that before, though. I feel like that would be a lot of work, but people do it. You know.
Right. Okay. There you go. A lot of work, which is a great reason for me to not do it.
That's how I feel. I feel like it's like a lot of steps. It's like because you have to cut the potatoes, then you have to boil the potatoes, and then you have to mash the potatoes. And then sometimes I get anxious about like having the right blend of like milk and butter and salt and like it's like I do it on vibe, but sometimes I feel like my vibe is wrong, so then it comes out not as delicious as I want it to be, you know. So I just trust my mom to do it.
Yeah, I've definitely overboiled potatoes in making a potato salad, and that effectively created mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Do you mix it up every day, like how you have your potatoes?
No, it's much more routine than that. Yeah, I try to eat the same thing as often as I can, only so that you don't have to think about it. Nutrition is important, so I also don't want to get scurvy.
Right.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
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 Did you eat fruit today?
Did I eat fruit today? I'm a big tomato fan too. So
Okay.
But fruit, where'd the fruit go? Oh God, I had ketchup.
Pending. Fruit is pending.
Tomatoes are a fruit, but with vinegar, come on.
Yeah. No, I love a tomato salad. I just have like olive oil and salt and oregano. And that's kind of it. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
5. This is your surprise question.
Uh-oh.
What have you been learning on the banjo lately?
That's so funny. What have I been learning? Thanks for asking. Wow. That's
Thanks for that question.
Honestly, it's just so cool that anybody takes any interest at all in the banjo. Yeah. Like a dance tune. What is this one called? Sail Away Ladies. Sail Away Ladies.
Is it like an old song? Like an old, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a standard.
Yes, that's a good question. I guess when you're asking what am I learning, I could be learning like one of two things. I could be learning
because you said like dance, so then I'm thinking it's like a bit, like I'm thinking it's like
a Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but it's and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm learning poker face. It's actually not the craziest thing because I actually do. Yeah, like India's asking like a legit question, which is I also like to adapt like contemporary pop songs and like create an arrangement where I like sing and perform like a Sugar Ray song or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I've been looking. Yeah, I've been learning more traditional repertoire. They're just old folk tunes, fiddle tunes that have been around for God knows how long, and you just kind of learn whatever like arrangement like one person is playing, or you make a composite out of different like performances, recordings you hear. And I don't know, in this time in standard tuning, even though I've been in double C a lot, there are multiple tunings you can do with the banjo. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm always getting my chops up. Every time that I think like I'm good at it, then I learn like a new tune. I'm like, this is challenging. Like it's just always challenging to learn a new thing.
Well, that's like one of like notoriously one of the hardest instruments.
Is it?
Yeah, I think because like the tuning is so strange, and then there's that one like half string. It's just like, what is this instrument? And then like even just the way you're strumming too is very unique, and like there's the drum kind of plays into it. It's like a very multidisciplinary instrument.
That could be. I mean, that would be really cool if I was like really skilled for like playing this instrument. But like I think you got to focus on technique a lot with banjo, but it's also a folk instrument. Like all the things that you're describing are sort of weird about it. Yeah. Are the things that make it. Or things that are supposed to make it easier, like it's in a different tuning so that you have to use your left hand less, like this nonsense that you get up to with the guitar, like playing like your G or like D chord, like 3 fingers. Yeah. Very unusual to use that many fingers on the banjo. You've got like 1. Yeah. It's meant to be like played open. Yeah. It's just supposed to sound beautiful automatically. Yeah. Whereas like guitar sounds bad automatically. Unless you put it in an open tuning. Which like I honestly like on my way here I was like, oh, I wonder if India will let me like play with your guitar a little bit. If you want, you can. Because I could show you ways to make it easier. But like standard tuning on guitar, pain in the ass, and it's never worked for me. So I would say banjo, easier. Okay. But anyway.
Interesting. Would you credit Kentucky with your interest in the banjo?
Like the funny thing is I was kind of prejudiced against it growing up in Kentucky. I mean, I also moved to Kentucky, like as a tween. Yeah. And so like that's something that I had to like learn to like accept and love. And it wasn't until like I didn't pick up a banjo till I was like 25 or 26.
I feel like we talked about this once. There's like a specific culture there, and then like I feel the same way, being from a rural place. And then it's like you leave and then you're like, oh, wait, you know, like you reject it your whole life. And then when you're gone, you're like, oh, actually, like those feel nice now, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the things that I think are really interesting about Kentucky, I didn't get to enjoy that much because of, again, like being in the suburbs. Yeah. So yeah, I had to sort of learn about the stories and like influential people. Like there are like lots of iconic musicians that are from like the middle of that state. Yeah. But that was, you know, that had nothing to do with my experience there. But my exposure to it was significant, like because there was one of my mother's poet friends. My mother's a poet. She has a small publishing press that I helped out with when I was in high school. And one of my mom's poet friends, you know, she was hosting and he brought his banjo with him. And I remember his demonstrating like his playing for me. And I was like, really, like, I didn't know how he was like making that sound. It was like magic. And it was like a really specific technique. And it seemed impossible, actually. I didn't know how like a person could do this. And so I was kind of mystified by it. And I think it's really cool that I can make my hands do that now. So
yeah. Okay. 6, what's your latest fixation?
Working on Land of Bogs on BuzzFeed, I was like writing and directing a lot of this stuff. And I had this wonderful team that would handle the labor for me, the labor of like animating and coloring and sound design. That team comprised of Emily Curran, who's now the lead, Kate Costello, Emily Zullo is on it now. Of course, Brent. But now that I'm making this cartoon by myself again, I'm making society animals by myself again. Like I've become the labor again, which just means like a lot of time on device. And so I've been putting on Dragon Ball Z, which like I haven't like revisited in a significant way since I was a child. Yeah. And I'm really impressed by it. Yeah. Like there's so many cool things about it that I didn't realize. Like, and I think there's actually like things in it that are like really consistent with my interests now. Like not so much like beefy male combat, but more like formally, like the color design is really surprising. Like the character design is like really inspired and specific. The skinny black hairy lines, like they'll use lots of lines. And like if there's a sort of like visual ASMR thing that like I would sort of get into, it's just like seeing a bunch of skinny lines wiggle. Like I'm obsessed with it. It's like one of my favorite formal things.
I can see it in your work.
Thanks. So yeah, it has that in spades. So I'm like, it's goated. What can I say?
Yeah. I haven't watched it in a long time, and I got into it like later. Like I was probably in my like,
that's interesting,
early 20s. My boyfriend at the time was like, we should, you know, like I think he watched it when he was a kid, so he was like, and I loved it. Really, I loved it.
What do you like about it?
I mean, it's been so long, but I just thought it was so funny, and like I loved Goku. I don't know.
Interesting.
I just like loved it. Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
It's worth revisiting for sure. But I never finished it or anything. But I don't know if it's even possible to finish it.
Well, I mean, it continues to grow. And I don't think I'm gonna like go past Z or anything like that. And actually, to be clear, I've been watching like they issued Kai, like Dragon Ball Z Kai, which like they sort of made a more concise version, removed all the filler from like its original TV run, so that it's like actually really watchable when they do that. So yeah.
Gotcha.
That's interesting. I feel like I don't meet too many women that
are into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I'm just different, I guess.
I don't know, but they're like trends, like things I never expected, like things to get popular with women, like Deftones.
Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. But life is long. Who knows? Right. 7, what trend are you enjoying?
We touched on this a little bit, and that is I'm just so glad that we've got the rise in popularity of short form vertical video. It's like the best thing that could happen to animators.
Yeah, totally.
Like it distributes everything. Like it used to be, right? Like the only like short animation. There was like for a normal person, you just knew like feature animation and like TV animation.
Yeah.
And then like short animation that wasn't either of those, the secret third thing. Like basically only people in the biz would see that stuff at like a festival or like or in like specialized websites or communities.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't distributed anywhere. Like there's not like a convenient home for it.
Yeah.
Then like social media platforms started distributing it, and there's actually like a huge audience for it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't really thought of it that way, but it is true that like it kind of puts it more in the mainstream. Absolutely. Puts it more in the mainstream. And we've talked on the show before about like what needs to happen to get people, like just your average person, more like aware of animation. And yeah, maybe it's happening already.
It's basically there.
Yeah.
People are like, there's a huge taste for it. Meme accounts are just constantly like co-opting, like if you know, stills or like excerpts from other animations and like putting their own relatable premise on it with some text. So yeah, I love this bite-sized stuff. It's the best.
Yeah, you're at the front line of a new movement.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, like thanks to TikTok, like they showed how popular it is, and everybody wanted to also do that. It's a lot better than like Facebook was kind of getting there, but yeah, I mean, I've been doing this since like 2020, and there are a lot more people doing it now, but it's still like I don't think it's gotten nearly as ubiquitous as it could be.
We'll see what happens. 8, what's something you can't get your head around?
Like when I heard this question, like it makes me think of like a lot of media that I sort of don't like understand, like especially like the sort of viral stuff that like really young people like Gen Alpha are watching on like YouTube, like stuff about like Five Nights at Freddy's and Skibbity Toilet. Like like I really don't understand these things, and like I'm not really doing anything to investigate about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of interested in this experience of like watching a thing with like no context, because I still think that's what how most people experience this media. Like that's like the perspective I'm always thinking about when I'm making my cartoons is like nobody gives a shit about like this thing I'm making. It's just a video that showed up. I don't expect them to know anything at all.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of using this to justify my ignorance. Like when I encounter this stuff, like whatever I infer, it's just like from only this viewing and without like going to its Wikipedia page or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say though that something like Skibbity Toilet is experimental animation?
Sure. Sure. I'm not
That's gone very mainstream.
There's a good case to be made there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to gatekeep anything or like make a value judgment.
It just dawned on me. I'm like, that's like, because I like Skibbity Toilet because it's just so bizarre. But it's like, it is like, if that wasn't like a YouTube thing that like went viral or whatever, like I could totally see that like as just like a weird like one-off thing at a festival, you know?
It's true, and sometimes those things also get viral. Like,
true, yeah.
Like some exceptionally weird thing that plays at a festival. I mean, I can think of even like something like, I don't know if this is exactly a festival, cut by like Christian Laporte's like claymation. It's like stop motion of this like abstract like naked person that's like, you can look at my butt or whatever. Do you remember? Okay, this is actually from forever
I'll look
ago.
it up.
My point is well, yeah, and like there's like a Skibbity Toilet like feature script on like Michael Bay's desk now because of like how viral it is. Like I think there's case to be made for like, yeah, just another short form, like a weird experimental thing that like gets popular on YouTube.
Yeah. 9, what's something that you think's overrated?
Overrated. Selling your work and ideas wholesale is overrated.
What do you mean by wholesale?
Wholesale, as in not not to distinguish that from licensing. Like when you license a work, you keep ownership of it, but you like get to name the terms that people get to use it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like selling it entirely where you don't own it anymore.
Yes.
That's what I mean by wholesale.
I gotcha.
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so that's overrated. And keeping ownership of your own work is goated.
Agreed.
Yeah.
10, what's underrated?
Going to bed early.
Yeah. What's your bedtime typically? Or what do you aspire to?
10.
10. Yeah, I like between 10 and 12. I think it's a good time.
Oh, 10 is very important to me.
Like right at 10.
How about this? 10 is important in that waking up at 6 is important to me.
I see.
That's the really important part. And that becomes hard if I'm past that. But yeah, more often, like I'll be sleep deprived otherwise, but it's like I feel like real FOMO if I sleep past like 6 a.m.
You feel like you've wasted the day.
More or less, yeah. And if I get up at 7, I'm like, I lost the day. Like,
This day's ruined.
It feels worse. Yeah, totally.
That's hysterical.
I really, it's my favorite part. Like morning edition is on, which starts at 5, if you can believe it. But yeah, like first thing I do, I wake up and I turn the coffee maker on and I turn on the FM radio.
Nice.
And I listen to morning edition. I love it. I love it. My favorite part of the day. Yeah.
It's precious. I'll go to bed at 10 and wake up at 10.
That's also important.
That's me.
Sleep is really important. That rules. I think I just don't mind the feeling of being sleep deprived. And sometimes like periodically I pay for it. Like I will all of a sudden become really exhausted. I need to catch up a little bit, but I can handle that periodically.
Yeah. Okay. 11. We kind of talked about this.
Sure.
What were you like in high school?
I was a metalhead.
Nice.
Yeah. I had long hair. I only wore black t-shirts. And I was a vocalist in a metalcore band.
Wow.
Yeah. For context, for people that haven't seen my head,
it is not long hair.
No, it's not long hair. Yeah. I've been like rocking buzzed head since I was like 25. So
what made you? Did it go from like long to buzzed, or was there a transition?
I think I was like doing some like goofy ass like coiffure or that. But I don't know. It's hard for me to. I don't think it was any specific haircut. It was just generalized. I let my hair grow. I don't know. There was a time where I like in college that I was very focused on my studies that I could not be bothered to think about how I looked.
I see. Is that metalhead still existing within you?
What does that mean? I think there's like, for me, it's about like what, I don't know, my taste in music or something like that. But very little, I listen to that stuff very little now. There are a few exceptions, but I think like the things that were interesting to me in metal, like formally, I found in other genres that are, I think, more nutritious. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting way of thinking about it. Yeah. Like I've not like gotten into metal. Who are some like examples of like early like metal? Like I feel like I like that stuff.
Like
would you say,
like Iron Maiden.
I haven't gotten into Iron Maiden.
like Judas Priest, Kiss.
Yeah, I can get into Judas Priest.
Okay, Van Halen.
Yeah. What else? Motorhead, right?
Oh, that's fun.
They count.
Totally.
Okay.
Huge.
So stuff like that, like
interesting.
I like a lot, but then it's like that stuff that's more maybe like what we think of as metal nowadays. Yeah, it feels not nutritious. I like that, like thinking of it that way, because it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, it's like I get why there's an appeal, but it's like
what
it
do you
feels formulaic.
name a band? Start some beef
I have no
with
idea.
some metal
I don't know
band, right?
names.
Like
I don't
that,
know
that you don't
names.
like. I'm like, what did you hear? That like this is ass, and
I don't know names.
okay, then
at all.
okay, that's fine.
I don't know
That's
why,
fine.
because I actually like this band back in the day, and I've listened to one of the songs recently, and I was like, I'm still into this. Avenged Sevenfold.
That's so funny. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This shiny city built of gold. What? How is that?
I try, something of that song.
Wow,
But
I haven't thought about them in a long time.
I know. I don't know why.
I
Like
think
maybe
weren't they Christian too? I think.
probably.
Okay.
They're like one of those ones that like sneaks it in somehow.
That was a plague when I was growing up,
Yeah,
like
it really
especially in
was.
Kentucky, like a lot of Christian metal.
Yeah.
And I went to a lot of shows in churches,
Oh yeah.
and like it kind of felt like, it made me like suspicious. I'm like, is this just so that you can also play in churches in addition to like the YMCA? Because I was also seeing a lot of shows in the YMCA.
Yeah.
I went every year, not every year. Well, yeah, there are a lot of summers I went to a Christian music festival in Kentucky, Wilmore, Kentucky, called Ichthus, and bands like The Chariot and the Handshake Murders played. I'm just like I'm just in a fugue state, remembering like weird metal band names, but I think the funniest one was Impending Doom.
Oh wow.
Like, the interesting thing about like all this like Christian, like there's like Christian death metal to like where like their lyrics are incomprehensible anyway, and like, you'd never know what they're singing about. So like formally, like even though I was, I guess we'll talk about this later, even though I was secular, like I could enjoy the music because I didn't feel like they were evangelizing to me, because I couldn't understand what they were singing about. Yeah.
Also, I feel like even if like, because I agree that like there was a lot of like bands that like I guess were Christian rock, but like you couldn't necessarily tell, because I think the lyrics would be so opaque that it could be about like anything really, but like they were actually talking about like soul redemption and things like that.
It's true. It's true. Like like they're really trying to like ride that line like Creed.
Yeah, totally. I didn't know for the longest time that they were like supposed to be like a Christian band.
Yeah,
I was into Reliant K.
Yep, that they played at that festival. Yeah. Oh, All American Rejects.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
That's shocking to me.
I could be wrong. I want to give room for that. But, yeah.
But yeah, like even though I liked Avenged Sevenfold, they like feel representative of like, yes, there are technically like good things going on here, but like maybe it's not of substance per se. It's just that like it's shiny, it's technically involved, you know?
Yeah. Is that's how you're describing Avenged Sevenfold? A7X, as it was abbreviated.
Yes.
With the death bat, with its logo was a skull with bat wings.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I used to know those band members' names.
Wow, I didn't go that far.
They were on MTV, I remember.
Yeah, no, I loved that video. That was
what was the name of that song?
I can't think
there was
of
a single there was a breakout single. Yeah.
But that video, it was like a Fear and Loathing like copy.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they did allude to that. That's true.
There was some VFX going on in there, just saying. Early adopters.
Yeah. Creed also has some pretty goated 3D animation in there too, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Fun.
Okay. 12. What characteristic are you most drawn to in other people?
Like meeting people, meeting new people. I think it's really nice when they're curious, like, yeah, I like people that want to learn.
13, what's the first work of art of any kind that made a meaningful impact on you as a child?
As a child, actually huge was Invader Zim. That sort of like informed my draftsmanship as a teenager, and like the sort of like thick black, like tapering, like angular lines and just like sharp corners. Like I remember like writing that the creator of that cartoon, Jonan Vasquez, like sort of fan mail via email when I finally like learned it, and I remember he replied, and it was very nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah. And now he streams.
Cool.
Now he's like a Twitch streamer or something.
I saw somebody the other day that I have to assume was Gen Z wearing like an Invader Zim t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
does he know what it is? Or is it just a fashion decision?
That's a really good question. Yeah, because like Invader Zim was sort of like became like the Hot Topic brand.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, I didn't really watch that show, but somehow I ended up with like, not because I bought it, but somebody had bought it for me. Like I had like Invader Zim like merchandise, like and clothing and stuff, Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's coming back. That like Hot Topic look. I see it out there.
I definitely, that look, and also there's like a whole sort of design language that's sort of grown out of that. I mean, it's kind of like new Tim Burton, new Invader Zim, with stuff like, I guess I've heard people refer to it as toy core as well, with like Digital Circus and, but like Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel, those Vivzy Pop properties. Yeah, but like, it's like if like Invader Zim had like sex appeal.
Yeah. Gotta watch it for real.
If you want.
I didn't have cable. That's part of the problem. So it's like my exposure to these things was limited.
That is definitely a problem. Yeah, I only got it later too, and it felt huge.
Yeah.
Whenever I had cable. Yeah, but before then, it's true. I was like watching a lot of Jerry Springer before that.
Yeah, a lot of Oprah for me. First, just because my mom was watching it, and then all of a sudden I was like, actually, I love this so much.
That's nice. That's nice.
Gilmore Girls. I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Network television stuff. That was actually good.
Gilmore Girls rocks. Yeah.
14. Which animator do you most admire?
Let's say Brent Sievers.
Aw, that's so nice.
I mean, the guy's great. I mean, working with him, he has like a passion and confidence in his ideas that like I like struggle with like personally. Like I like approach projects like more cautiously, but also like he's like developed like a really economic like shorthand for making animation that also feels like higher production. Like I learned a lot working with him.
Yeah.
And also like a person that's very curious. You make a recommendation to him, and he investigates. He looks at a lot of reference, and he's like always trying his best.
You guys have a real bromance going on, I must say.
I think it's true.
When we were in Annecy, he kept being like, "Oh, Simeon has to come. We need to be here with Simeon."
Yeah.
Sweet. 15. What character from an animation do you relate to the most?
Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Yeah. I wear contacts, but I had glasses growing up.
Yeah.
And there weren't. It was either that or like Chucky from Rugrats, which like isn't a dork, but like Dexter is kind of cool, even if he is like also a dork. But he's like really smart. He has a foreign accent, like, which I didn't even perceive as a foreign accent like growing up until like somebody mentioned it. I'm like, it just sounds like my mom. But like, so, and he's like got that Russian creator. So like so I think that means like Dexter is like canonically Slavic. So
yeah,
even if not Balkan, I think I can relate to that.
Yeah. Good one. 16. What's your favorite feature animation?
It might be, this one is difficult. It might be I Love Dogs, like something that
really?
new. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like less whimsical than like Fantastic Mr. Fox, but like animation that's so like rigidly like flat and formal, even though it's like stop motion, it's a little like watching like a stop motion Ozu, pulling from all sorts of like Japanese cinema precedent. Yeah, it looks really good and it's really simple.
I haven't seen it, but I know when it came out, I was so excited, and then I don't know what happened, but I just never got around to it. Sorry for the
You're good.
the fly.
Is it a fly?
17. What's your favorite short animation?
David O'Reilly's Please Say Something.
Yeah.
Wait, you know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brent said the same one.
Did he really?
I think so.
That'd be what?
Maybe he said a different one.
I think he said something about Copy Shop, about the photocopy.
He did.
Yeah.
But that was the first film that made an impact.
Oh, interesting.
But then I think he said David O'Reilly, but maybe it was a different one.
Maybe The External World. Interesting. I mean, like he hasn't made a short film in a minute now, but that's very possible. This one's about the cat and mouse.
Yeah. I saw it only for the first time this year, but I was like,
yeah. What do you? I mean, I want to hear what you like about it.
I love the way it looks,
mm-hmm.
and then I feel like it pulls you in with like humor in a way, just like the way that they move and the way that they sound and stuff like that. But then it's like, this is dark, it's just, it's surprising, it surprises you. And then like the further it goes along and this relationship that's really out of balance, both like literally and figuratively. I mean, their sizes are so different, but then their dynamics are not representative with their size. The more it goes on, the more kind of like heart-wrenching it is too, Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's like really like well done and compelling.
Totally.
Yeah.
It has this like emotional effects, and like this is like accomplished from like a film that like is like very digital looking, like there's like no anti-aliasing, like they're only hard pixels. Like there's like no pleasant sound. It's all like chirps and burps, it's like all digital,
computer sounds,
super computer digital looking, like 3D, like the craft is like right in your face, but like despite how like raw and digital it is, like it still has this like emotional effect and story, and it's so concise too. He spoke at RISD, and
he went to RISD, right? Or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind.
No, this man is kind of like he's a bit of a prodigy. Like he like made that. I think he like skipped college and like sort of went into the professional world.
Amazing.
Like he was like working at Cartoon Saloon in Ireland as like an illustrator, and then he sort of started his like short film practice like when he moved to Berlin. But yeah, like he that's an artist that also uses a lot of constraints in his work. Like even the rigs, the puppets, the 3D puppets that are like used in this film are really simple. Like they have very few controls, like the handles on them, like I think 8 he named them, and he doesn't even render it properly. Like he did a thing where like he just like effectively like screen recorded. It's called a play blast, but like it's like he did like the cheapest possible like render of the image. And it's just like because he's like strong directing, like writing, design, timing, animation. He also like references all sorts of like cinema. Like this is a guy that also like very curious, like likes to watch lots of movies. Like there's 2 like references or not. I don't know if I'd call them references, but 2 sort of directing ideas he takes from like a Michael Haneke film, Funny Games. In that short, like that's the sort of like way of working that I always wanted to like replicate. It's constrained and really effective and entertaining.
Yeah, it does that. Okay. 18. When did you feel most discouraged about pursuing your creative path?
There was a really lousy experience where it might have been my second job. No, like, I don't know. It was very early. It was like maybe third animation gig I had, and there was a CEO that defrauded. I don't know if it's CEO, but like a new studio owner that took over the company and defrauded the whole studio, and like didn't pay me and other animators. And it took a while for justice to be served. Now this guy is like serving like 7 years in prison. Like very recently got jailed. But yeah, that did not feel good. It took me by surprise because before then, like I'd had otherwise like, you know, trustworthy, honorable like experiences with people, and then that made me a lot more cautious.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, 19. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
I think it feels great to have found a system for like making short films that like works for me. Like I want to keep doing the thing, you know. I want to be able to like replicate success, you know, as I define success. But there's a time where I struggled to, like, I felt like I had to reinvent the wheel every short film I made. And I had to like try to remember like what am I interested in. But now, thanks to my time like making again like these short form vertical videos with BuzzFeed, and like the ask of like producing one of these a week, you know, which I've been doing for like 5 or 6 years now. You know, I was able to cultivate that. I think also what was really helpful is that like I was anonymous as I figured out this way of working. I think that I was really self-conscious when everything had to sort of have my name or imprint on it. And I think that scared me a lot about trying things.
Yeah.
But this was like a safe place to do it, even though it was like my job. The stakes felt lower. So yeah. So I guess it was thanks to like a low stakes like place where I could incubate and try things out.
Well, I'm glad you found something that works for you.
Yeah, thank you. Also,
I'm realizing that bug is a mosquito.
Oh.
So I deputize you that if it's near you, go for it.
Yeah.
I was trying to, he was like here, but it was like an awkward like place.
My tongue will get it. Yeah.
20, what is your most life-defining decision?
We've touched on it a little bit, but going to RISD was huge for me. It's really put me on the course for the rest of my life. I don't know how else I could have like learned what I know now and like met, you know, the brilliant people I know now. So yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like that's when my life started again. 21. I just saw him again. Yeah. We'll get him
by the end of this interview.
Yeah.
We'll have killed a mosquito. Are you spiritual? And you say not so much. It seems like, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Because I was like raised in like a secular home. I don't know. It's just something that really wasn't talked about. Again, I think part of this is because my mom grew up under state atheism. It's there.
Oh my God.
You can get that. I believe in you.
Oh,
yes.
No, I didn't.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, he's there.
All right.
I don't know if it's the same one, but there was one that like I was working like at my desk one day, and it was just like eating my ankles and feet alive, and I just could not kill it. And I'm usually like pretty good. So I don't know if it's the same one, but if it is, he's like a genius.
Yeah, Mastermind Mosquito.
Yeah. He's laughing at us.
Get that motherfucker. Yep, religion. Yeah, I didn't have it. Yeah, there's Bulgaria did state atheism, and like, and then I think my grandparents identified like Christianity as some sort of cult. There was even like at one point like a great grandfather Stoico like became like a Seventh-day Adventist somehow, and my mom was to stay away, like on the days in which like people like would congregate at his home. Yeah. That said, growing up in like Kentucky, I had friends that tried to evangelize to me and like trick me into coming to their youth group activities. Yeah.
You said that Bulgaria, like, is it just not a religious country, or is it that like the government is like, we are not religious?
Well, I think I can't really speak that strongly to it now, especially.
But at the time,
I mean, communism doesn't like religion because, that competes for power.
I see.
But that's my understanding. I mean, there are churches still. And like, I think, it used to be really important. And my mom kind of has like a sort of a pagan ritualistic like relationship to it. Like even though, well, I won't speak to my mom's faith, but I'll say she does this thing where she'll light a candle in the church so you'll light a prayer, but beyond that, yeah.
Gotcha. 22, how do you want to die?
In the chat GPT wars of 2032. Yeah, protecting my loved ones. I don't that or firing squad, I don't know.
Okay. Either way, like something very like dramatic, high stakes situation.
Something goofy. I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's, the question is to figure out how are people likely to die further down the line? Like, is it gonna be climate change related? Maybe heat stroke. I don't know. Yeah.
Fun to look forward to. 23. What's going good in your life these days?
I don't know. It's a fun period of transition. I started this new project. It's getting cool. The weather's getting cooler. I'm liking that a lot.
Yeah. It's been nice.
My girlfriend has moved in.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. So we're redecorating. It's basically like a home makeover. There's a lot more stuff and a lot more storage for all the stuff.
There's more storage for this stuff?
Yeah, because I didn't have any place to put the stuff. Okay. If that makes sense. She has a lot of books, for example. So I mean,
I see. So
I consider
like book cases and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
A book. Sorry, yeah. Simply, there's a bookshelf.
I was I was just like confused because I was like, do you have a different apartment? Like that you have more closets? Or?
That's a good question. Same place. Same place. Yeah, she is moving in to the one bedroom, but like we got this like industrial bookshelf from Global Industrial. Like this thing had to show up on a truck.
Yeah.
And I had to make sure to ask for like a truck that had like an elevator to sort of lower it to the sidewalk because they're used to like loading this stuff onto a loading bay. But I'm like, it's just my house. I would love it if you could put it on the sidewalk for me, and then like it showed up on a pallet. I need like my downstairs neighbors to help me like get it up the stairs. So that's what's cool is the house is looking cool.
Nice. That's exciting. Last question, 24. What do you want to plug?
Well, I've been plugging Society Animals the whole time, which you can find on all platforms. But let's talk Gooey Duck. That's Brent's account that he started in parallel. And don't forget about Skin Crawlies.
No, never.
And also Fruit Suit Critters by my man David Mungia,
I don't know
with whom I worked at BuzzFeed.
Okay.
Yeah, he had an account that I would help out with, called Puerco y Babosa, Pig and Slug. I don't know, the people like starting their own stuff. I mean, it's a lot of work and we need your support.
It's a lot of work, but I assume if people are doing it, it's because they enjoy doing it. I mean, that's the only reason to do it.
Well, yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you can monetize it or whatever. But,
I see it as a money-making opportunity.
Yes, yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, everybody should get paid for the work that they do, but you got to enjoy it too.
It makes it easier. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mosquito's still at large, unfortunately.
We see it, If I just had my pistol, you know.
I'll get him. I'll get him sometime. This podcast is recorded, edited, and produced by me, India Lombardi-Bello. Digital marketing assistance by Arnesh Kundu. Music by Cloutmeyer. Design by Sawyer, Rippon. Microphones provided by SVA MFA Computer Arts. Special thanks to Darren Santa Maria, Miyu Distribution, and my mom and dad.